Assalamualaikum. Today, I would like to present about our group assignment, which is topic Lawn Innovator. And before that, I would like to introduce my group members. Me, myself, Aman Najla binti Johari, Nur Adila binti Muhammad Hashim, and also Nur Amanina binti Eddie. Ms. Rose has asked you to do some preliminary analysis of the data in Lawn Innovator database. You need to count the number of failures in the mower test data. So for this question 1, we use a formula count if. So we select from number, we just put formula count if and then select number B5 to AE104 and put the criteria which is fail because we need to find the failures. And it can be concluded that the number of failures in the mower test data is 54. Next is question 2. Ms. Rose has provided you with prices for Lawn Innovator products for the past 5 years. She wants you to create a new worksheet in the database to compute gross revenues by month and region, as well as worldwide totals for each product using the data in mower unit sales and tractor unit sales. So for question 2, to find each number for the mower unit sales, we use the formula sum. So over the past 5 years, Lawn Innovator total worldwide sales for mower unit reached 96,594 and 120 USD. Based on the data, North America recorded the highest single month sales in June 2019, totaling 1,943,700 USD. Overall, North America also contributed the most to mower unit sales between 2015 and 2019, with a total of 79,677,500 USD. On the other hand, China had the lowest mower unit sales during this period, amounting to only 21,470. In conclusion, mower unit sales in the unit state significantly outperformed other regions throughout the 5-year span. So, answer for question 2, tractor unit sales. To find the total number of each month worldwide, we use the formula sum as well. So over the past 5 years, total tractor unit sales for Lawn Innovator amounted to 570,880 and 750 USD. And according to the data, North America recorded the highest monthly tractor unit sales in June 2019, reaching 9,642,000. Cumulatively, North America also contributed the most to overall tractor unit sales between 2015 and 2019, with a total of 2,347 ringgit 752 and 150. In contrast, China reported the lowest tractor unit sales during this period, totaling just 10,481 and 600 USD. Summary, tractor unit sales in the United States were significantly higher than in other regions from 2015 to 2019.
Hi, my name is Nuramanina binti Edi. Today I will present for question number 3. Ms. Rose want to gain an overview of Land Innovator overall business performance and market position by examining the information provided in the database. Especially, she is asking you to construct a push chart for the data in the following worksheet and summarize your conclusion from the analysis of the chart. For dealer certification, end user certification, complaint, more unit sales, and one-time delivery. For dealer certification, from our analysis of dealer certification across different regions and years, we observe a clear upward trend in certification level, especially in the 4 and 5 rating category. This indicates a growing positive perception of Lawn Innovator product and service among dealers. Most regions experience a shift from lower to higher certification rating over time. This suggests the Lawn Innovator effort in improving dealer support, product quality, and service responsive are paying off. For end user certification 5 scale, North America has shown strong and steady improvement. Other region has remained flat or inconsistent. This suggests that while Lawn Innovator is doing well in some market, there is room for strategic achievement in order to boost end user certification globally. For the complaints, all regions show an upward trend in complaint, which is a red flag for Lawn Innovator. While market growth could partly explain the increase, it highlights the urgent need for the company to investigate root cause and improve customer service, product quality, and support system across all regions. For more new unit sales, North America remain dominant. Law Innovator is gaining ground in South America and the Pacific Rim. However, the decline sale in Europe and the late market in China highlight areas that need strategic focus and target marketing effort. For one-time delivery, the higher percent in 1990 91%. Lawn Innovator has maintained excellent one-time delivery records throughout the 5-year period. The continuous improvement in delivery performance demonstrates strong supply chain management and high service reliability, which like contribute positive to customer satisfaction and dealer confidence. For question number 4, you also need to provide certificate information by representing a statistical summary for 2014 customer survey data. This data I get from data analysis. Customer generally perceive the quality of Loan Innovator product very positive, with more giving the higher possible score. This distribution confirms strong certification with only minimal negative response. For easy of use, customer general find Loan Innovator product easy to use. While not rate as highly a product quality, the score are still strong and opportunity remain to further improve user friendly lines. For price, while the majority for customer view the pricing as fair of acceptables, the lower average and wider spread of response suggests that price is a more sensitive issue compared to other attributes like quality of easy of use. Loan innovator may need to review its pricing strategy or better communicate the value behind its pricing. For the service, Loan innovator service performance is perceived positive by most customers. However, a small position of a lower rating suggests there are still room for improvement in consistently possible is responsive or original support.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. I am Nur Adila. I has been assigned question 5 and question 6, so today I will be presenting both of these questions. For question number 5, besides, Miss Rose also has identified some additional questions and wants you to provide the answer. A. Are there significant differences in ratings of specific product or service attributes in the 2014 customer survey data? B. Have the data in the worksheet defects after delivery changed significantly over the past 5 years? I have been using data analysis using the tools ANOVA single factor. So as you can see in the slide, this is the answer, and the result that we can get is the observed p-value is 3.x6 e negative 15, which is less than alpha equal to 0.05. Thus, we reject the null hypothesis and conclude that there are significant differences in the ratings of specific product or service attributes. The mean rating of this product or service attributes in the 2014 customer survey data are therefore not all the same. For critical value approach, the calculated F statistic is 24.45351 and the critical F value is 2.616146. It shows that the F statistic value is more than critical F value. Thus, we reject the null hypothesis and conclude that there are significant differences in the ratings of the specific product or service attributes. Therefore, the mean ratings of these attributes in the 2014 customer survey differ from one another. The conclusion that we can get is we reject the null hypothesis and conclude that there are significant differences exist among the ratings of the specific products or services attributes and their average scores are not equal. So for question 5b, I have been using this same method, which is I uh, extract the data using data analysis using the tools ANOVA single factor. So you can see the answer in this slide. So the result that we can get here is the observed p-value is 1.2 for e negative 28, which is less than alpha equal to 0.05. Thus, we reject the null hypothesis and conclude that there are significant over the past 5 years. The mean number of defects after delivery is not the same over the past 5 years. Critical value approach. The calculated F statistic is 173.0948 and the critical F value is 2.557179. It shows that the F statistic value is more than critical F value. Thus, we reject the null hypothesis and conclude that there are significant changes over the past 5 years. The mean number of the defects after delivery is not the same over the past 5 years. Conclusion that we can get here is we reject the null hypothesis and conclude that there are significant changes over the past 5 years. And defects after delivery is not the same over the past 5 years. For question 6, Ms. Rose had a meeting with Lon Innovator's Human Resource Director and they discovered a concern about the high rate of turnover in its field service staff. They tried to identify the characteristic of individuals that lead to greater retention. Thus, they agreed to conduct a statistical study to determine the effect of the variables of years of education, college, GPA, and age when hired have a retention. A sample of a sample of 40 field service engineers hired 10 years ago was selected to determine the influence of this variable on how long each individual stayed with the company. Ms. Rose wants to use the regression analysis to assist her in evaluating the data of employee retention. So to answer the question number 6, I have been using the method, of course, extract the data using the data analysis. For the tools, we are using the regression. So as you can see in the slide, this is the results, the table, and the data that we get. So for the analysis, regression model, dependent variable y equal to negative 2.737 plus negative 0.067. So what I can say here is for the r squared, approximately 15% of variation in the dependent variable can be explained by the independent variables included the models. Okay, so for f test, you can see null hypothesis, alternative hypothesis, at least one is not equal to 0, and what I can conclude here, the age predictor p-value is individually significant while years education and college GPA are not. Next model summary, the three predictors explain 15% of the variance in employer retention. So the overall F test is not significant, which is indicating the model as a whole is weak. Okay, so for individual effects, age when hired has a positive, statistically significant impact. So for each additional year of age adds roughly 0.9 years of retention, holding the other variable constant. And for the interpretation, older recruits tend to stay longer, whereas education level and GPA do not appear to matter in the sample because most variation remains unexplained. Adjusted are 2.8%. Other factors such as job role, salary, or workplace culture should be explored to better understand retention. So that is how I answer for question 5 and question 6.